What up, everybody, boy? What up, everybody? It's your boy, Josaki, back with another video, guys. You know it. Anyways, guys, I'm doing this video on one of my favorite movies that I used to watch with my dad as a kid. I still watch it now, sometimes with him if it's on TV. And now that I bought it on DVD a couple months ago, we can watch it whenever we want now. Captain Ron. It's one of my dad's favorite movies that me and him to watch. So basically, about a family in Chicago, who the dad works in an office, but I think he's a lawyer or some shit. I don't know, a lawyer or businessman. The mom's a real estate agent, I think, and he gets news that his uncle had died, and his uncle is leaving him the family boat, his boat that he has, that he acquired from a rich dude's estate a long time ago. The uncle did, and then the so they're planning to sell the boat in Florida, but they live in Chicago. So what they're planning to do is they're gonna take a flight to another island, and they're gonna go sail across Florida, sail across the boat across the ways, making some historical stops. Go on some few island excursions. Seeing the cultures, and then go drop the boat off in Florida and sell it. Well, they don't know. None of them know how to drive the boat or sail it, so they hire a guy named Ron, Captain Ron, who was in the Navy and he worked and all that type of stuff. And each scene in the movie, he does he teaches the kids. He teaches the boss. The boss he calls I think Kurt Russell is the boss. Yeah. And no, Martin Short's the boss. Kurt Russell is the guy who plays the Captain Ron. Martin Short he calls him as the boss, and basically their planning is to go all around the islands leading up to Florida. Take picture to see the culture and stuff like that. So they go to they go to this one island. They go to another island. One island they eat off. They get some burgers and some of that. And the guy says, "Oh yeah," Captain Ron's like, "Yo, with Martin Short, sorry, pissed off with Captain Ron because he's gotten them into trouble and shit along the way, and they don't know what to do when they ask for the directions. Don't know what to do. So he's like, if we ever get lost, we'll ask for the directions." That's what he says, and it's kind of stupid to say because you're out in the middle of the sea, so who are you gonna fucking ask for directions? Good statement. So anyways, he tells them don't go out there. There's gorillas out there, and then because gorillas are in Africa, not Asia, not in the Caribbean. Okay, he goes outside. He goes out there and he says gorilla and gorilla. There's a difference. He was talking about the ones that are revolutionaries, because in the scene he gets guns pointed at him and he gets told to let him go. And there's a scene where they're going to they told him that in exchange for their life, or his life, they're going to give him a ride to the nearest port, which is San Juan, Puerto Rico. And they're in the middle of Carnival, or some holiday. I don't know what it is. I think it's Carnival or Carnival or Mardi Gras. And in the middle, and they're doing all this cool shit. Where was that? Yeah, they're doing all this cool shit. They get caught in a storm. And they all Captain Rock. Oh, it's one of those monsoons. They hit hard, but they leave fast. And they're like, and he's like, nah. He's like, it doesn't seem like I'm that one of those things. And then it becomes to a full blown thing where they're almost literally out of they almost die. And then all of a sudden they're like, we're gonna die. And then one of them says, I still land. They look at they see land, and they're like, yay! It's San Juan, Puerto Rico, and they get there. They're in port, and they're during this festival, and what happens is they get arrested for what? Bringing armed revolutionaries to their country, to Puerto Rico, San Juan, Puerto Rico, which was not smart. And they got a lawyer since you're U.S. citizens, they're gonna get you off. Well, anyways, Puerto Rico is owned by the United States, therefore it's a province or province, and it's therefore counts as United States soil. They're not gonna be charges, but you will have to leave the state or the province of Puerto Rico. So we mean like when? Right now. Then they find out their daughter is like, and has a tattoo and all this shit, and this one guy that Captain Ron owes money to is a pirate. Well, we don't know that. And earlier in the movie, right after they had he had been rescued, Martin Short's character had been rescued from the pirates not pirates, the fucking what's it called, the revolutionaries by Captain Ron. They gave him guns. They traded them guns and something. They gave Captain Ron guns for Caribbean pirates, which Martin Short says, like, the Disney ride, you've been too much on the Disney ride. He says, no, they're actual pirates. They'll come in and they'll take your ship and they'll leave. And Martin Short doesn't believe him at all. And then when they are getting escorted off the island and they leave Captain Ron there, because he fires Captain Ron, well, guess what happens? They get they're moving their boat, and they're about a few feet away from they're not a few feet, they're like maybe a couple miles offshore, and then all of a sudden, pirates, they steal their boat and they're left with a raft, and they keep rolling and rolling, and and then they finally end up somewhere, and they're all happy to end up somewhere, and then they look at this thing, and it says Cuba. They're in Cuba. And that's not good, because in the time the movie it takes place in is 1990s. And in 1990, Cuba did not allow Americans on soil, let alone do anything like that, and also you'd be shot. The literal sign says, Americans will be shot on sight. I believe is what it said in Spanish, or Cuban, something like that. Or it says no Americanos. I think is what it said. If I remember correctly, it's been a while since I've seen the movie. I think I saw it like 2 months ago. Anyways, the scene, So they keep going through that movie. They keep going, and they end up, Captain Ron's there, and it turns out that their same boat, their boat's there too. Because the guys took it there. And now Captain Ron, who's also there, they lead up on a car chase. They get him away from the boat so they can get the boat started and everything. They get the boat started. And they shoot, they have a flare gun and everything like that. The boat started and all that cool jazz. Then they are able to get out. Martin Short's character literally takes on the pirates one by one, defeats them by using the boat, basically. He just gets on a yard arm, that one of the sail things that they carry to sail. He pushes it out and then knocks 3 of them off the deck of the ship, or off the deck of the deck. Not the ship, but the deck port. The port deck of the deck. The port. And port deck, I don't want to call it. The deck's port, okay? Or the port deck, whatever you want to call it, the ship where you get off a ship from. The port or gangplank, whatever you want to call the shit, okay? The gangplank. I'm gonna call it the gangplank, okay? Gangplank. He knocks on the gangplank, and then they keep going, and then probably midday, they think they're good, and they're the engine's running, and they were told earlier that you need to put new oil with the thing, otherwise the engine's so old it will break down, and the engine breaks down, and there's no wind, and all of a sudden, the pirates are coming back. And Captain Ron's incapacitated because his leg's broken, is what you think is broken. And they need, he's trying to call the Navy, the Marines, the Armed Forces, and no one's picking up. And at one point, he says, "Come on, motherfuckers, do your job." Or, it's not like he doesn't say motherfucker, but it's like, "Come on, people, do your job. These people are taxpayers." You get it? It's a good joke. It's a 90s joke. It's kind of funny, I guess. I don't know if you'll get it or not. I don't know if you guys will get it. It's a 90s joke, and it was really funny to me and my dad. Anyways, they fired, flare gun. That's the only weapon they have. They fire 1-2 shots maybe at it and they're able to get some damage to the other people. And right when you think it's all over, you hear, "Woo!" And the mother said, "It's the U.S. Coast Guard," in like a very, very excited way. And Captain Ron's downstairs the below deck being like, "Yes, that's what you do. That's how you do it." And he's like, his leg's not broken. And he's like, "Oh, yeah, I guess it was fixed. Yeah." And then it was a great movie. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. Go pick it up at a library. I'm not sure if video stores are still on thing. If they have video stores, go check if they have Captain Ron. And definitely, if you have On Demand, go check it there. I'm pretty sure they have it on demand. But that's it for this video, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. And also, I'm running a promotion on my YouTube channel. For every subscriber that subscribes to me, I will subscribe to them back for the next 2 days. So if you subscribe to me tonight, tomorrow, and Saturday, and Friday, and Thursday, I will subscribe to you back. Just to let you know, I might be a little bit late to subscribing you back because, tonight's tonight, and tomorrow I have school. But other than that, I will see you there. I will subscribe to you guys. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Share my videos on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and where else you can share videos. And I'll see you guys in the next video.